Harris snorted and sweated an all-out attack on Ambassador Condor. It wasn't only cabinet members Mark Brantley and Lindsay and Ambassador Jonel Powell that PM Tim Harris attacked in his Tabernacle Open Forum on Sunday, May 20 in response to calls from parliamentarians and citizens for him to resign as PM of St. Kitts after being named in person and office in the Virdee St. Kitts-Antigua-London bribe scandal. Not even the Ambassador Sam Condor, permanent representative to the UN, whose voice you have not heard on this Harris bribe scandal, and who is not even presently in SKN, escaped the crazed wrath of Prime Minister Harris. Because either out of sheer malice or uncontrolled high blood pressure he took his text out on the good ambassador and PR to the UN. Harris again made it clear that without him the St. Kitts members of the Unity Coalition could not win their seats, and appeared to have forgotten that PLP had failed to win the election in Constituency 3 because of Harris's own betrayal, treachery, hypocrisy, greed, and selfishness when he boasted that he had to go and campaign for Condor in West Farm/Boyds during the general election campaign. But so what if Harris had to do that? What big favor is that compared to the role Sam played in making him the PM that he's today? Harris is either suffering from amnesia or he's again displaying his arrogance, selfishness, and his penchant to discard persons who have helped him, when he fails to remember that it was the same Sam Condor he begged, snot, and cried to according to Terry until Condor resigned his appointment as Deputy Prime Minister of SKN, an appointment he was holding for 18 years, in solidarity with him after PM Dr. Douglas had dismissed Harris in January 2013 from his cabinet in which he had served for 18 years. It's the same Sam Condor whose house in Bird Rock Harris went to daily, to eat 3 square meals. No wonder school children often refer to him as a hog. He has no memory. It was just earlier this year that Jean, Sam's wife, fell ill and had to be hospitalized at JNF General Hospital for several weeks. Eventually she was taken abroad for further medical intervention. Harris didn't even call, much less visit her when she was hospitalized in St. Kitts. But in order to serve his own personal interest and desires, he found it necessary to call Sam where he was in New York, not to inquire about the welfare of his wife but to ask him to return to SKN to endorse Akali Nisbet at the PLP convention that was recently held. Harris has been deliberate in refusing to sign Condor's contract as he tries to drive him from his ambassadorial appointment, which he had promised one of his family members or cronies. People as they left the forum were asking why did he have to attack Condor, as no one has heard Condor's voice in asking him to resign. When is Harris going to ease up on Sam and other persons not present in these public forums to defend themselves? After all, Harris has to be reminded that everything in life has a limit, and this relentless attack on the Sam Condors, Douglas Wadleys, Terry Adams, Clecton Phillips, and Dwyer Astafans cannot prevent the people of SKN, including some of his own cabinet colleagues and supporters, the media, and civil society, from calling for his resignation if he has any decency left in him. This situation is beyond politics. It's about decency and integrity in public office, and not just about legality. Harris must resign now, as the Antiguan minister who was also named in the judgment did, so that the government and country are allowed to function without distractions while PM Harris clears his name.